I know you guys were in an uproar about what Billboard has done. I guess they're calling themselves making a list of the top 10 best rappers of all time or something. Based on what? I do not know. I try to read, like the opening paragraphs before they got into, numbering, from 10 to number 1, whatever. And it seems like they're basing it off of bars or something like that. Billboard and a couple of others, I guess the staff and some other folks got together and created this list. Now, from what I've known, Billboard for being is, they curate charts, right? Based off analytics and stuff like that. SoundScan is what Billboard is based off. And now they, include the iTunes charts as well. Because what's pretty much number one on the iTunes charts is basically number one across the board. Billboard, top 100, top 40, whatever the hell that is. So for them to add a piece about, their top 10 greatest rappers of all time, I don't know. I don't find any validity in that at all. When it comes down to tracking sales and chart positions and stuff, well, that's their job, okay? That's cool. So, Drake and Future and all of that, they can have the top spot. That's fine, because that's what's popping. That's what's being sold. Cool. All right, no problem. But to say so-and-so is the greatest rapper over so-and-so based off of bars and not include people that can outbar everybody on that list is kind of, I don't know what to say. And, I'd rather not have them do anything hip-hop related ever, But, and then what also is kind of upsetting, I think, is that, it's Billboard. And from what we know, music connoisseurs and people that look at analytics and charts, that's our go-to guide. And we find that as, it's facts. So if they're saying that so-and-so is better than so-and-so, that's going to be fact because they wrote it. And people have that mindset of saying, well, yeah, if Billboard said so, then it got to be true. Right? So I don't know. Are they trying to start some stuff? I mean, in retrospect, you can blame Billboard for starting the whole East Coast, West Coast thing because, they charted a lot of West Coast rappers outselling the East Coast rappers. Because you got to think about it. SoundScan was, based off, data collected, across, the states or whatnot. And they collected regional data as well. So you can see a particular region selling the most records, right? So out in the West Coast, a lot of records were being sold. Out in New York, not too many at that time. Circa 94, right? Google that and whatnot. So let me just conclude by saying, Billboard, man, hey, whatever y'all doing, I guess it worked because now I'm talking about you, right? So I guess that's the end game, right? But please stop it. That's all I'm saying. Till then, folks, enjoy yourselves. And, whatever. Get a good laugh out of it, right? Peace out. Or I should say, peace out. Ah. Forgot. Oh, yeah. This is how I really feel about the list.
Joseph, who came in on this tackle.
All right, and he on